Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this chance, I will present about 3 articles. The first article is a scoping study of snapshot teaching framework. And then the second article is the implementation of digital storytelling using discovery learning in EFL listening class for middle school students and teachers' voices. And the last article is faculty members' strategies to foster students' learning engagement in writing class. These articles are related because they are all about English language teaching, especially for English foreign language. The first article is about a scoping study of snapshot teaching framework. This study was written by Gina Selvirayanti and Rafika Nur Hidayah. This study was to introduce and propose an instructional framework using snapshot for college students. From those studies found, the researchers derived and cultivated the implementation of the approach, the perspectives of teachers and students toward the activities, and then presented the proposed framework in teaching English speaking using snapshot in 3 stages. The data gathered by verifying and concluding theories and practices of research published in 2016 until 2020. The study was there are 13 studies on DOCME ELT. Among many approaches that support the technology integration in ELT, DOCME ELT or Teaching Unplugged by Scott Thornbury and Luke Medding emerged in the 2000s. In the approach, Thornbury claims that a classroom only needs teachers and students in which the learning process can be about anything around people in the classroom. The method that used in this study, it used a scoping study method. The 5 stages of this method by Arki and O'Malley were also adopted. Next is the data collection and data analysis. In the first stage, the questions or focuses formulated for this research were identified as mentioned in the introduction section. In the second stage, use an electronic database. In the third stage, the selection of relevant research was done to meet the research purpose. In the fourth stage, it was extracting the data of chosen researchers. The last stage also included a narrative of how DOCME ELT was being carried out in the teaching learning process. For the findings, first, all the studies took university level students as their subject, and it investigated the DOCME ELT practices mostly on English speaking skills. The second, there is no study conducted in the Indonesian context. Third, Stones suggests teachers be more considerate in delivering the lessons and assigning the groups. Last, one teacher sees the emergent language as the flooding effect that can provide more things to talk about. Another teacher reports that the language that emerged needs some manageable strategy to make it becomes more practical in the future. There are 3 stages of the proposed framework. The first one is hunting stage. This first stage also covers the process of brainstorming ideas on the class day about the topic being discussed. The second stage is performing. Students plan their presentations before, in turn performing them in front of the class. And the second one is the concluding stage. The teacher points out or looks back at the student's performance in the second stage to summarize key points and languages that emerged during the class. The last is for the conclusion part. The findings indicate possibly that the empirical studies have covered the tenets of the dogma ELT. The findings also display that both teacher and students mostly hold a positive view. Despite the positive view of both teachers and students, the study implicates that teachers have to strongly pay attention to how they will carry out the dogma ELT activities concerning the students' proficiency level and assigning the groups. Next, I will talk about the second article. The title is The Implementation of Digital Storytelling Using Discovery Learning in EFL Listening Class, Middle School Students and Teachers' Voices. This article was written by Langgeng Budianto, Minatul Azmi, and Alam Aji Putra. This case study investigated students and teachers' voices of the implementation of digital storytelling using discovery learning. This case study involved a middle school English teacher and 30 students from a junior high school level in Bali, Indonesia. The qualitative data from students and teachers' interviews and observations showed that the students perceive that digital storytelling is more engaging, interesting, and motivating to improve their listening skills. The educational reforms set ambitious goals for students' learning. One of the goals is to prepare students for handling the complexity of modern societies. Policy documents and educational reforms around the globe call for 21st century skills. Digital storytelling is an alternative medium for teaching listening skills. It also offers numerous potential learning benefits in an educational settings. This study aims to elaborate on EFL teachers and students' perspectives on implementing digital storytelling using discovery learning in EFL listening classes. That's for the introduction part. Next is for the method. This research applied a qualitative research method. This research is a case study research because of the uniqueness in using digital storytelling in teaching listening. And then a questionnaire was administered to 30 EFL middle school students in Bali, Indonesia. The questionnaire indicates the more extended use and experiences of teaching listening using digital storytelling. The data collection procedures involve in-depth interviews with an EFL teacher. The use of observation strategies in this study is to retrieve data related to the implementation of digital storytelling when teaching listening skills. The researchers conducted a focus group interview with 6 EFL students or English foreign language students to draw their experiences during digital storytelling practices and possible challenges. Next, for the data analysis. The results of teachers and students' questionnaires regarding their voices towards the implementation of digital storytelling in listening class were analyzed using descriptive statistics in the form of the mean. For the findings, there are 3 findings of this study. The first is digital storytelling using discovery learning approaches could make the students motivated and engaged in the listening class. The second, the teacher claimed that the digital literacy in his listening class could enhance a learner's listening comprehension. And the last one, the researcher found that digital storytelling could help teachers expand students' engagement in the class. There are more about the findings. That the researchers concluded that most students have a cheerful voice about using digital storytelling to teach the story text they hear, and then the students also perceive that Digital storytelling might help them enhance their learning motivation. And the last one, based on the findings of this study, the research team found that digital storytelling helps teachers expand students' participation in the classroom. The last one is for the conclusion and suggestion part. The study had to draw the EFL teachers and students' voices using digital storytelling to improve students' listening abilities. The EFL teachers and students perceived that digital storytelling media could enhance listening instructions. It is suggested for EFL teachers to utilize that digital storytelling in their listening calls. Since listening required actual context instruction, digital storytelling fulfilled this requirement. Next is for the last article. It is about faculty members' strategies to foster students' learning engagement in writing class. This article was written by Nurmalinda Maharani Fariska and Bambang Yudi Cahyono. The purpose of this study was to find out the faculty members' strategies by mapping out the students' perception of their experiences in writing classes with highly engaging environments. 30 participants from undergraduate students of English language teaching at 5 state universities in Malang, Indonesia were selected purposefully. For the method, the study used a survey research design to find out the common characteristics of faculty member strategies to foster undergraduate students' learning engagement in writing classes. For the participants, the researchers employed a purposive sampling method that involved 30 students from undergraduate students of English language teaching at 5 state universities in Malang, Indonesia. Next is for the data collection and analysis. The researchers collected the data through a questionnaire and an interview guide. The researchers collaborated with an expert in the validation process before the distribution of the questionnaire. The data collected were analyzed through 5 procedures. The procedures are: first, the researchers processed the data manually by looking at the scale range and the graphic percentage that has been facilitated and provided by the Google platform features. Second, the researchers categorized the data collection based on their categories of the scale range accumulation. Third, the researchers decided the proper activities categorized almost always and sometimes as preferred activities. Fourth, the researchers contacted the participants to interview them as a follow-up activity. And fifth, the researchers transcribed and describing the participants' utterances. Next is for the findings part. The 10 proper activities mentioned by the participants were classified into 4 main categories: learning management system, materials, discussion, and feedback section. As shown in the table, a student mentioned that the 2 activities were important as they rate highly engaged to represent the level of their positive engagement in learning management systems. The terms of association can foster their learning engagement in the process of writing. It made clear that the students resulted in excellent results at the end of the writing class sections. Faculty members' way of associating themselves with their students affected the students' ability to learn best. For the discussion part, in accordance with the information collected, the faculty member strategies that were tried effectively to foster students' learning engagement were closely similar to the indirect strategy that specifies only the social learning strategies. The last one is for the conclusion part. This study confirms the importance of faculty member strategies to foster students' learning engagement in writing class by acknowledging the learning management systems, materials, discussion, and feedback section. The result of this study reinforces and supports the substantial belief that institutions need to design and promote engaging learning experiences for undergraduate students in writing class circumstances. However, there was a particular limitation found in the study. The sample size was relatively small and taken from a restricted number of students. Subsequently, further research studies could focus more on examining faculty members' perceptions and preferences of engagement strategies and then compare them with the students' perceptions and preferences. So that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.